Welcome to another late night tarot session with Sam. So for tonight's tarot reading, I'm feeling called to do an energy update on both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Now this first video is going to be strictly for the Divine Masculine's update, and then the next video is going to be about the energy update for the Divine Feminine. So for tonight's reading, I've got my Mercury deck here by La Reina OG Tarot. My Sip to Life messages from La Reina OG Tarot as well. My standard Rider-Waite deck. My Modern Witches Tarot deck. I use these as my clarification cards. I've got my Kipper deck here. I've got my Moonology cards. I've got my Romance Oracle cards, as well as my Romance Oracle cards. Alright, you guys, let's get started. Now, I'm in my PJs, just got out of the shower, actually did a trim on my hair because I don't know if you saw the last videos, my hair was kind of a mess, and I don't know, I just felt like I needed to trim it again, so just got done cutting it, got out the shower, thought I'd do a quick video before I get to bed. So let's get started. Spirit Guardian Angels, White Light, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael, I ask that you join me in this session. I ask that you remove any negative entities or energies that may surround me in my readings. And I ask that you may remove any bias that I may have towards my viewers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, cross watchers welcome, karmics welcome as well. Let's get started to find out what are the current energies of our Divine Masculines. What are the current energies of our Divine Masculines? Now you guys, as usual, already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some more to clear the energy space. Alright, one more shuffle. One more. Alright, Spirit. What is the overall energy for the Divine Masculines this evening? What are the overall energies for the Divine Masculine this evening, Spirit Guardian Angels? What are the overall energies for our Divine Masculine? Show me clearly. Guys, we have the Seven of Swords. Wow, I said 7. I meant 8. We've got the 8 of Swords here. So currently our Divine Masculines are in their heads. Instead of being emotionally vulnerable, I want to say, they're more stuck in their feelings, in their minds right now. But this is just the overall energy for our Divine Masculines. We're going to go ahead and figure out what else is going on with them. So Spirit Guardian Angels, what else is going on with our Divine Masculines currently? Show me clearly, show me clearly. What else is going on with our Divine Masculine, Spirit Guardian Angels? Show me clearly, show me clearly. It's a lot of cards. Should I take it, you guys? I mean, they did fall out. Okay, so we have King of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, but it's reversed. We also have Page of Swords here that came out in the reverse. So I feel like your masculine might be stuck in his head, stuck in his thoughts, stuck in his emotions, wanting to communicate, but he just doesn't know how. And this is why we have this Page of Swords here in the reverse. We also have here the Two of Swords. So it seems here that our masculines are in the midst of a decision here. I'll have to clarify to find out why and what decision they perhaps have to or which direction they have to take. But what's interesting in this card is we have the moon here in the background. So maybe there were some secrets that this divine masculines were harboring, and now they're deciding to come forward and speak their truth. And we have here the Seven of Wands, victory. So they know that if they come out of this energy of feeling stuck, come forward and communicate, make that decision to do right by you feminines, they know that they will be victorious. We also have here the Seven of Wands, but this was in reverse. So I'm picking up here that they know that they'll be victorious, but they're also coming out of conflict and feeling defensive. This was in the reverse, so they're coming out of that. Your divine masculines might have been juggling between two. Doesn't necessarily have to be two people. Could have been, you know, balancing career and work, but they were definitely juggling two energies here. I feel like they're trying to find their Nine of Cups, which is their wish fulfillment. They want to see, they see themselves eventually having this Ten of Cups, but this is in the reverse. Now I feel like this is in the reverse because in order for this Ten of Cups to come into fruition, they need to find the energy, the strength to come forward and do what's right by their feminines. The Devil, I'll have to clarify this card, but the divine masculines could feel like they're bounded to the situation, or they could be bounded to something, perhaps whatever it is that they were juggling, whether it be addictions or a karmic. But when you look at this Devil card, it's like he's bounded to something or someone, but the chains aren't like shackled on their feet. The chains are shackled to his neck. So all he really has to do is lift that veil, lift that mask that he's been wearing for so long. And I feel like he has the capability to come out of this energy if he wanted to. I see here the Three of Pentacles. So our divine masculines are probably experiencing a lot of gossip surrounding this connection, or just whatever it is that they're going through. I feel like they're going through a lot right now, and there's a lot of people that are communicating just toxic, negative energies, not very supportive of the divine masculine. And in regards to the Two of Pentacles here, your divine masculine definitely could have been balancing and juggling others, because here we have the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and in one hand he's holding that gosh, I don't even know what you call it, but you know, like in the justice system they have the lady with the blindfolds, kind of looks like this, but she's holding like the scales of justice. So he's trying to find a balance in his life. It could be that your divine masculine was giving towards two other energies, whether you be you, divine feminine, or a karmic, and like he realized that there was an imbalance, and now he's trying to find the balance within to make things right. I see here that the divine masculines are looking for we have the World card here, so they're looking for that ultimate completion, that fulfillment that they see in you, divine feminines. They want to come forward and make this offer. We have the Ace of Cups here. This is a new beginning. This could be a new beginning in love, a new beginning in career or finances. But in this situation, I feel like the divine masculines want to come towards you, divine feminines, and offer this cup of love, and they see you as their world. So let's clarify here, which I'll use my Modern Witches Tarot to clarify. Let's clarify here, why are the divine masculines in the Two of Swords energy, Spirit? Please clarify. Why are the divine masculines in this Two of Swords energy? Six of Swords, you guys. So whatever this decision is that our divine masculines have to make, they know that if they make this decision, they'll move towards calmer waters. So from being in a place of regret and just sorrows and just burdens, I feel, they want to get to a place where it's like calmer and where they know that the peace lies within and without. And I feel like that's with you, Divine Feminine. So let's clarify here why we have the Eight of Swords. Why do we have, wow. So we've got the star, and we all know what zodiac sign the star card is, Aquarius. So you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, or they are viewing you, Divine Feminines, as their star, and they're stuck up in their heads about you, Divine Feminines, because they know that you're their star and they want to come forward and they just don't know how, or they're looking for a way. Yeah, Temperance here. Temperance as well fell out. So I feel here that they're trying to find a balance. I feel like they're looking within. They're really exploring, like going through a deep inner dark night of the soul type reflection energy here, trying to figure out where they went wrong, what they can do to fix things and move forward. I mean, she's got like angelic wings in the background behind her. So I feel like the divine masculines are really trying to come out of this place of dark energy and move towards the light. We've got the sun here in the background. So I feel like this divine masculine is really trying to figure out ways to come forward and just clear the energy between himself and the divine femmes. Alright, so why do we have here the devil energy, Spirit? The Hanged Man. Yeah, I feel like the divine masculine feels like he's stuck, he's bonded to something. Spirit, what is the divine masculine bonded to here that he's so stuck? King of Swords. Okay, so once again, I feel like he's stuck in his head. He wants to communicate. King of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign. That's a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Communication here. So he wants to get out of this like mental state of like entrapment, and he wants to come forward and make things right. You guys, look, the Lovers in my other hand. So I feel like he's stuck mentally in a mental prison. He knows that he's wronged his feminine. He's reflecting on his past love with the divine feminine, and he's just trying to find the light again. Alright, Spirit, can you please clarify for me the Three of Pentacles? Why do we have the Three of Pentacles, Spirit? Why do we have the Three of Pentacles? Oh, okay. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords. You guys, so what I get here is that the divine masculine, the gossip that's going on with the Three of Pentacles here, is that he's aware that there was some deception in this dynamic. Seven of Swords. Someone was very deceptive, probably like player energies, balancing too many things like work and play and other women, and just juggling too many things and thinking that he can get away with it. Like, this person, you see how she's carrying 5 swords and she's looking back at the 2? It's like they knew that they had this wish fulfillment with just you, divine feminines, and there's just 2 swords there. They're looking back at it now, reflecting and like looking within, like, what did I do? Like, I was being selfish. I wanted all these other swords when I just had I'm sorry, I can't even speak. And I had exactly what I needed right there with the 2. They're also in this Nine of Sword energy, so these divine masculines could be up late at night, reflecting during the day, at work, wherever, drinking, just really in their heads about this connection. And once again, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, you guys. Alright, so let's see, Spirit. What actions are the divine masculines going to take? What actions? Queen of Swords. What actions? The Devil again. King of Cups. Two of Swords. The Magician. Oh. And the Ten of Wands. Let's see. Any other messages? Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's break this down here. So we've got the Queen of Swords. So I feel like these divine masculines, like I said, they want to communicate, but they know that you feminines are really, really guarded right now, really defensive. They feel like they feel that energy, because if this is your true twin, you guys mirror each other. So they know that if they were to come forward, the divine feminine would probably give them the peace of their mind. And they're scared. They're scared to come forward, you guys. They're still stuck in this devil energy, this mental entrapment. It's like they want to break this barrier that they feel like is keeping them from moving forward. They've got the Two of Swords again. We had the Two of Swords prior, and I feel like they've got a decision that they have to make. Did I clarify this Two of Swords? We'll have to clarify the Two of Swords again. Alright, King of Cups here. This is emotions. So I feel like your divine masculines are really reflecting on how they may have been emotionally closed off to you feminines. And now they're looking back and realizing that like they caused this burden upon themselves. We've got the Ten of Wands. Now they're feeling the grief. Now they're feeling burdensome. And they want to make things right. We've got the Magician here. They want to manifest something new, a new beginning with us feminines. And let's see, we've got the Two of Swords. Can you clarify the Two of Swords? Four of Swords. Yeah. You guys, you can't make this up. So look, we have the Four of Swords here. This person is up at night. You see how she's laying there holding her head? They're really, really in their head about this connection, and they're really trying to figure out like a way to come forward. We've got the Two of Cups here. They feel like that the connection is still there, like they can feel the energy that you feminine still have feelings for them, but they're in their mind, in this mental state, they fear that it may be too late to come forward. All right, let's see. Spirit, what could be preventing the masculines from coming forward? What could be something that's preventing the masculines from coming forward? What could be a setback? We've got Privileged Lady. So our masculines, you guys, could be in a committed relationship already, a marriage, or this could be like a mother or a grandmother figure that's a privileged lady, someone who they hold in a higher light and positive regard, that they actually look up to and admire, that might not be supportive of this connection. We've got Distant Horizon. So some of you feminines have already moved on and chose a new path and decided to, you know, just focus on you. And they know that you're at a distance from them. We've got Thoughts, your inner thoughts, Divine Feminine. We've got Thoughts here. What else is holding the Divine Masculines from coming forward? Concern. Alright, concern for sure, because I mean, he's main female. Maybe this main female is a privileged lady. Anyhow, concern, I feel like he's concerned about like how you will take his presence, really. Mature man, unexpected income and house. So maybe this privileged lady or this main female that we have here in the bottom of the deck is holding this Divine Masculine from coming forward, because maybe they live in a house together, they're renting an apartment or a home, or maybe they bought a home together, maybe they already have a life established, a family with kids, and now the Divine Masculine's concerned because if he moves forward and cuts ties with his privileged lady, he's going to have to figure out how to balance this dynamic, how to, you know, break free, probably get a divorce, or split and balance the income here. We have unexpected income, so maybe your divine masculine is waiting for his ships to come in and some form of income to come in his distant future or near future, so that he can come forward, divine feminines. What are the divine masculines currently up to, Spirit? What are the divine masculines currently up to? Show me clearly, show me clearly. What are the divine masculines currently up to? Oh Lord. What are the divine masculines currently up to, Spirit? Wow. What are the divine masculines currently up to? Show me clearly, show me clearly. What are divine masculines currently up to? Wow, okay. Engaging in some unhealthy behaviors, I see. So what we have here, we've got abuse, dealing with sexual, verbal, emotional, physical, narcissistic person, relative, friend, partner, etc. Healing from any form of abuse or trauma. So these divine masculines could be in a toxic situation where the karmic could be very abusive, whether it be verbally, demanding sex, demanding money, holding the kids as some form of like, how do you call it when someone holds you hostage and I can't think of the word, you guys. Not bail, but some form of you guys know what I'm referring to. I can't think straight. Damn it. It's gonna, watch when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna remember. But you know when like someone kidnaps someone and they like write a letter that if you don't give money, blah blah blah. There's a term for that. They're holding something like that against these masculines. Prison, they could be in prison or in a mental state of prison that they want to get out of. We've got some police here. Maybe they've gotten to a big argument with the karmic that could have led to an arrest, that could have led to the police showing up at the front door, could have led to just, I don't know, it could have been anything, to be honest. We've got here protection. I feel like the divine masculines could be dealing with a karmic that could be very toxic. This karmic could be like doing rituals to keep him like under a spell. We've got evil eye protection. Your divine masculine needs a cleanse, ladies. Being copied, watching, snake, business partner, hating friend. So a lot of toxic energy surrounding this divine masculine at the moment. Infidelity. Perhaps the divine masculine got caught cheating, or the divine masculine may have discovered that their partner that they trusted cheated on them. The roles can be reversed whichever way. But we've got the infidelity card here. We've got adoption, wanting to adopt a child, was adopted, or works at an adoption center. So what I'm picking up here is that the divine masculine could have been with a feminine that could be struggling to have a child, or they could be in a field of like humanitarian. I can't even speak tonight. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel like that's the divine masculine's throat chakras trying to open up. They could be in a career field where, you know, they either take care of other people, so they could be like an EMT, pediatrician, a physician, a nurse, veterinarian, whatever other positions that requires taking care of others. Could be a firefighter. It could be anything, ladies. So, and I say ladies because I'm referring to divine masculine, but I don't really like to mix genders when it comes to tarot, because divine masculine could really be a feminine, and a divine feminine could really be the masculines. But it's just out of convenience to say divine masculine and then refer to a feminine, if you get what I'm saying. So, tarot, So the Divine Masculines could be looking into tarot readings, watching tarot, studying tarot, getting a reading on you Divine Feminines. Family, they could be spending time with their family. It says desiring a family, spending time with family. So maybe this Divine Masculine is in a family situation where they're unhappy, it's unstable, it's toxic, no one's supportive of this Divine Masculine, and they want to move forward, break free from this cycle, and start their own family perhaps. We've got Valentine's Day. So something could have happened on Valentine's Day, Divine Feminines. Maybe you were left out in the cold during Valentine's Day because the Divine Masculines were too busy spending time with their karmics or entertaining other women. Drinking, they could be suppressing their feelings, their emotions. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so less than likely the clubs are probably still closed. But I feel like the Divine Masculine maybe has a flask somewhere in his room, or a bottle of Hennessy or something, whatever they might drink, cognac, who knows, whiskey, and like going in their safe stash and suppressing their feelings right now at night. Depression, your masculines are definitely in a state of depression. I can feel that toxic, guarded, negative energy. We've got Thanksgiving here, so something could have happened between you and your masculines, or to the masculines alone and their karmics around Thanksgiving. So this would be around November or whatever, October, November. I feel like it's the season of autumn, so August, September, October, or November. We've got inspiring. People look up to you, admire you, influence people. I feel like this is you, Divine Feminines. I feel like there's a lot of positivity surrounding the Divine Feminines. You're moving in a positive direction. I feel like a lot of the Divine Feminines, the collective energy right now is that they're really focused on themselves and not really too concerned about what's going on with their masculines, which is a positive state to be in, because I feel like if you align yourself on a positive level, you're going to attract that love and the commitment and the stability that you deserve as a feminine. Doctor's appointment, awaiting results, sick, studying medicine. I'm picking up 3 different scenarios with this card. I'm picking up the fact that we had an adoption card here, infidelity. So what I'm picking up here is either the Divine Masculine may have gotten a karmic pregnant, and so now they're waiting on the results to find out, like paternity results or something, or they're waiting to find out if it's true that this Divine Feminine, not the Divine Feminine, if the karmic is pregnant or not. Or I feel like the Divine Masculine could be so warped in his mind and so depressed that he's probably seeking out a counselor or a physician, to stabilize his health, because he's not in a good place. I know he's not in a good place. I can feel his energy. We've got numerology here, looking into numbers, seeing angel numbers, 1111, 777, 555, seeing repetitive numbers, 1111. So the Divine Masculines are definitely seeing signs and synchronicities that are reminding them of their feminines. And now I feel like they're opening up, they're awakening to what was, and realizing too late that, look, I missed the card. Cold. Our Divine Masculines could feel like they're left out in the cold because there is no form of communication. I feel like a lot of the Divine Feminines right now are really not in contact with their Divine Masculines. So if things are peachy and you have some form of communication with them, I feel like it's on and off and it's not stable. He's in and out. But for the majority of the Divine Feminines, I feel like there's no communication at all with these Divine Masculines, because they're so caught up with karma right now, their lives and their karmics that they're dealing with. Alright, let's find out here, what would Spirit like to say in regards to this dynamic? What would Spirit like to say in regards to this dynamic? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel like this card is more or less like the Divine Masculines being very emotionally closed off, not opening up to the femmes, and never really letting them know how they truly felt. And, oh, I'm sorry, my feet are asleep. So Spirit is saying, get to know each other. We've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines gave up on this connection because, like I said, it just wasn't panning into It wasn't going in the direction that it was meant to go. We've got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and I agree wholeheartedly with this card, feminines. Like I said before, you align yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You're goddesses, and you know that. So once you align yourself and you're whole within, then you can attract your divine masculines to come back towards you. But right now, I feel like they're on like such a toxic, low vibrational level right now because they're harboring so much in their heart space. They've got a lot of cleansing and looking within to do before they can even come forward, divine femmes. Let your friends help you. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I feel like this is what the divine feminines are currently doing. We're all in this energy of like, okay, I'm going to focus on myself. And look, as I say that, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your lives. I feel like a lot of the divine feminines were very codependent on the divine masculines' emotions, emotional energy, and now we just broke free from that, and we're focusing on ourselves. Let your friends help you. Ask for help and support from others. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So that's confirmation that the divine is playing a role in this dynamic, and to trust and believe that what's meant for you will be for you. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Alright, divine femmes, let's find out. What would this divine masculine like to say to you if he could? What would this divine masculine like to say to the feminines if he could? So far we have, I'm always getting signs of you. We've got that synchronicity card from the Sip to Life deck, remember? I'm always getting signs of you. So that's the synchronicities. I've looked into meditation. Remember I told you that your divine masculines needed protection, a spiritual cleanse. I really haven't been happy without you. That's that toxic energy that I've been feeling. So divine femmes, if you really love your masculines, as much as you would love to reach out, I would highly suggest you not, because I feel like this is a period of time that they need to look within themselves. So all you can really do is pray for them, pray for their healing, and also pray for the karmic. You know what I mean? Like, don't be the better person. Don't have any animosity or hatred towards the karmic, because I feel like the karmic and the divine masculine are both vibrating on low frequencies right now. And that's another woman, and women need to learn to uplift women regardless of what type of women they are. You know what I mean? We should all be supportive of each other and not be judgmental. You know what I mean? Because like those karmics also have inner healing that they need to work on, and praying for them, even though you love your masculines and you don't agree with their dynamic, you still want to pray for them so that they both can have the healing. And then when they do decide that the relationship is stagnant, it's not going where they need to go, and they decide to split, they can both free themselves and move towards a peaceful, more what do you call it, more of a peaceful, loving, caring, and understanding light. I lost my train of thought there. Okay. I now understand why I kept repeating these lessons at the bottom of the deck, you guys. It says, I know it seems like I always fail us, but my mistakes have really helped me along the way. I want your attention. Yeah, these divine masculines I can feel that they want to reach out, but don't do it, feminines. Stand in your power, stand in your ground. Never, I repeat, never stoop to the level that you feel like you need to chase a man. I feel it's completely okay to let a man know how you feel. Be vulnerable and let them know how you truly feel by expressing your love to them. But I feel like once you do that, feminines, back up and let a man do his job. Because in nature, like, look at nature. What do animals do? What do the male animals do to pursue the women? They either fight off another male, or they'll flap their feathers if they're one of those birds that are pretty, whatever. They do a little dance. The male pursues the women in nature, and I feel like that's how it is supposed to be. Just like how it's in nature, that's how it's supposed to be in human form as well. So it's okay to be vulnerable with a man and open up to them and let them know how you feel, feminines, and allow yourself to be vulnerable and express yourself. But once you do that, back up and let him be a man. Don't chase these men. You better fix your crowns, ladies. Fix your crowns, okay? I'm acting as if I have a crown, but wear your shoulders and your head up high and know that you are worth someone coming after you, because you are a goddess and you deserve that. There's no need for you to chase any man when there's a bunch of men that will be willing to come after you. Just think of it that way. Now, a lot of guys might disagree, but that's a man that's in his ego. Because, like I said, in nature, animals, males, they go after what they want. And that's how I feel like it should be as well in human form. There's this phrase that I read earlier today on Instagram. It said something like, a strong woman will intimidate a boy and will encourage a man. Now think about that, ladies. You made me believe in unconditional love. These mistakes help me to understand this connection. I'm thinking about you right now. I got you. Recently was telling someone how much I love you. I never thought I could love someone as much as I love you. We really have one hell of a story to tell. I miss looking into your eyes, and I hate how long it's been since I've seen you. So yeah, these masculines definitely miss you, divine femmes. So don't for a second think that they're not on you're not in their thoughts, because you are. Let's look at our Moonology deck and see what messages of advice Spirit has for us in regards to these connections. Let's see what messages of advice Spirit has for us. Your commitment is being tested. Someone needed to hear that. What messages do you have for us, Spirit Guardian Angels, in regards to this divine connection? What messages do you have for us, Spirit Guardian Angels, in regards to this divine connection? What messages of advice do you have for us, Spirit Guardian Angels, in regards to this divine connection? It says you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Yes, ladies. Yes, divine femmes. You are good enough. Like I said, don't waste your energy on people who are not willing to meet you at least halfway. a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, some of you feminines are like, I'm not sitting around waiting for my masculine. I'm gonna find my happiness elsewhere, whether it be pursuing something that you love, like you're furthering your education, or finding a career that's fulfilling, or simply dating. Don't let your past hold you back. The energy is gaining momentum. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like I read that one, yes. I think I have. Final messages, Spirit, for the collective. It's a lot. It's more than I intended. Look at how beautiful this card is. A new start is coming. I feel it. Alright, let's see what we have. A personal issue reaches resolution. So that's for someone out there. Maybe your divine masculine is finally getting out of that headspace, clearing out that energy to come forward to you, divine femmes, and come forward for a reconciliation, perhaps. A time for healing. Now I feel like this is for both divine femmes and divine masculines. Time of healing. It's time to take action. Yes, divine masculines, it's time to make your decision. You and your loved ones are safe. This is confirmation that the spirit, our guardian angels, our ancestors are watching over you. Your hard work is paying off. Keep doing you, divine femmes. Work through your fears and surrender to the divine. What a beautiful final message for us, divine beings. Alright, let's see what messages that spirit has for the collective in regards to this dynamic. What messages of love, advice do you have, Spirit, in regards to this dynamic? Messages of love. Okay, that one wants to come out. What messages of love? Final shuffle. That one wants to come out. Oh, okay. Let's see, on the bottom of the deck, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light and I love you. I feel like that's our divine masculines tapping in. Alright, only time will tell. Yes, divine femmes, only time will tell if this situation is meant to be or not. Transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Now this message definitely hits home. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Divine femmes, that final message about freedom is for you not to sit around and mope around and wait for your masculines to come, because some of them probably won't. The divine union, the divine twin flame journey is a very complicated, complex journey, and not all divine feminines and divine masculines, sadly, will get back together. That's just the reality of the situation. A lot of these divine masculines come in and out of our lives to teach us lessons that we thought we learned and didn't, and so they're in there. They come back, to push us to the edge, to realize that, hey, you're nudging us, like, you're better than that. And some of them come to awaken us. We might have been stuck in a karmic situation, and now, ironically, they might be in a karmic situation, so the cycle's like repeating itself. It's like one person has to learn on their own terms, and then the other person follows suit. And then I feel like if both partners go through the journey of transformation, do the inner child healing, then there is a chance and a potential of this commitment, this union, this divine, God-like union to come together. But only time will tell, and leave it in the hands of God, leave it in the hands of those who you feel are watching over you. God, your ancestors, guardian angels, past loved ones. Trust and believe that you are deserving of love, and I guarantee you, feminines, or anyone that's watching this video, that love will come to you. I'm so glad I got to do this late night tarot with you guys. Stay tuned for the Divine Feminine energy update, and until I see you guys again, I'm sending you tons of peace, love, light, eternal happiness, and until we see each other again, this is Namaste.